37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the outset is Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Penix. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First run now for Kyron Williams. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Back to throw, Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And caught by London. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a turnover on downs. Up the middle, it's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. James Pierce into the backfield in a hurry and brings him down for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, LA! Tyler Scott, 51 yards. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that was just 4 verticals. They were going for a big play, and it resulted in a big play.
And you know why that's so difficult to cover? Because you can throw the ball to any one of those 4 vertical receivers at any point in the pattern. Wherever they're open, just get them the ball and then let them run after it.
And he runs it all the way in for a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Their own 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. At the 43-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. To the air, Penix. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll throw with Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Defensively, they were in a 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Throwing is Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now it's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders.
Devontae Adams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Throwing again, Penix. Big strides, look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 34 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Number 17, a gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. To the left side, he's got Branch.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Blake Corum. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't give it to him. It's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
8 yards to go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 73 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 8. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
Anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Christian Harris charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 50, Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
of 21 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Rolling to his left. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go play action here with Penix. That one deep for London. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Pass complete there to McCool. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Stafford looks to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by McCool. before he's out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Williams not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. And it's caught.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? What do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. Here it is, 4th and goal. Here it is. They'll try to push him in. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And a dump off here to Robinson. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
A give left side to Robinson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And caught by London. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 49.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both
What's up? This is Tajay of the Mighty Souls of Vintage Crew. I'm chilling with my man Festo, my man A Plus, and my man Boat. You know he's dope. And right now, we're just maxing in the studio. We're hailing from East Oakland, California, and sometimes it gets a little hectic out there. But right now, we gonna up you on how we just chill.
Dollar 7 digits, call up Bridget, her man's a... Here's a swig it, you know it's frigid. I got him chilling in the cooler, break out the ruler. Damn, that's the fattest I ever seen. The weather's keen in Cali, it makes it feel like Maui. Now we feel the good vibrations. So many females, so much inspiration. I get inspired by the too. I'll front you. If you hang with the punk crew, I roam the strip for bones to pick. When I find one, I'm gonna take her home and quickly do this. I need not explain this. A Plus is famous, so get this.
Hey, miss, who's there? I'm through there, no time to do hair. The flicks at 8, so get straight. You look great, let's grub now. Oh, rub down, some flavor later. There's the theater. We in the gut, the cinema was mediocre. Take it to the crib so I can. Handball, cause the man's all that. I'm leading chill from 93 to.
Yeah, this is how we chill from 93 to...
Until you stop acting like a silly. Yo, crews are jealous cause we get props. The cops wanna stop our fun, but the top is where we're dwelling, swelling fat. The hit and flip once I'm chilling cause my kids accept this at school, I exit. Plan B, not as poppin', so I got tens of. Time to get prolific with the whiskey.
Greenbacks and stacks, don't even ask who got the facts. Freestyle talent overpowers brothers can't. We got the max, 93 to infinity.
93 till.
This is how we chill from 93 till.
This is how we chill from 93 till.
This is how we chill from 93 until.
This is how we chill. Roaming the back rows with they back folding. Holding stunts captive with my persona. Puzzle testing, just testing my patience. But I stay fresh and resting at the mall. Attendance on door, but I am shopping for my wish to exploit. Some new fits, some new kicks. I often do this cause it's the pits not being dipped.
Flip the flyer, attire females desire. Baby, you can step to this if you admire the extraordinary dapper rapper. Keep tabs on your main squeeze before
I'm Macca, attacker with the smoothness. I do this, keep it what my crew gets. Loot, props, respect them to pass. Crews talk, but in my face they kiss my. They bite flows, but we make up new ones. If you really don't, why ain't you signed yet? What I get, my loot from Jive Zamba, I'm a bomb ya. You will see from now to infinity.
this is how we chill from 93 till.
This is how we chill from 93 till.
This is how we chill from 93 till.
Yeah, this is how we chill from 93 till.
This is how we chill from 93 till.
This is how we chill from 93 till.
Yeah, this is how we chill from 93 till.
This is how we chill from 93 till. Just cooling out, you know what I'm saying? But who's chilling around the land, you know?
Yo, who's chilling? I think I know who's chilling.
Tell me who's chilling tonight, Plus.
Casual, you know he's chilling.
Yo, Pat Love, you gotta be chilling.
Jay Biz, you know he's chilling.
Hey, yo, man, my man Snoop is chilling, man.
Yo, Mike G, you know he's here chilling.
Yeah, my man Mike P, you know we gotta chill.
Yo, the funky Homo sapien is chilling.
Hey, my man Domino, yo, he's chilling.
Just like that. Yeah.
92. Right.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McCormick. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He finds his man, complete. That's McCormick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now again, right side. It's McCormick. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Working out of the gun, Williams. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. In motion right is Brown. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Prescott now. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that would be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pre-game meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Prescott. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake, Prescott on the move to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And some room to work. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here we go now on first and goal.
First and goal, Chicago.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One, two, three, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I said you look so fine that I really want to make you mine.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Up the middle they go. McCormick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. To the air, Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCormick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 43-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more, here's Williams. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Williams. Here's a diving catch right side. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the air once more, Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing is Williams. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw, Williams. This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
To throw, it's Williams. Touchdown, Falcons! David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Williams now throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, caught by London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, getting different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. First down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Bucky Irving. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. It's another 3rd down conversion. Their 3rd on this drive so far.
Yeah, you talk about wearing down a defense for this drive. What you want is pop, 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 pop. Eventually, the boom occurs.
Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd down, goal to go. Irving is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Harris. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McCormick. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They'll go. Here's Williams.